Hundreds of trees in the Midlands beauty spot have been cut down to try and stop the spread of a highly infectious invasive fungus called Phytophthora ramorum. And according to one charity, there are more and more infectious funguses, diseases and pests affecting our native trees in the Midlands. Our Rural Affairs correspondent David Gregory-Kumar reports.
It's the front line in a battle against an invasive fungus, and visitors to the Lickey Hills today couldn't quite believe their eyes.
All the trees have disappeared and it just doesn't look the same. The Lickey Hills that I know of it.
It's bare and the whole lot was barren. Big difference to the last time we saw it.
And unusually here on the Lickeys, it's not just the trees that are affected. There's also a unique local plant, the bilberry. So this is Phytophthora ramorum. It's what's caused this part of the bilberry bush to die off, and it's what's in the trees as well. And that's why they're cutting down the trees to try and stop this disease, this fungus, spreading any further. It might be these hills today, but there's a growing list of tree diseases coming to a forest or a wood near you. So Chris, is all this getting worse, do you think?
I think definitely. We've seen in the last 20 years or so the number of pests and diseases in the UK dramatically increase. So Dutch elm in the 70s was really the only one people knew of, and now there's diseases affecting oak, ash, horse chestnut, the larch trees here.
But on the Lickey Hills at least, clearing the diseased trees presents an opportunity, a chance to return the landscape to a more natural look, where as a bonus this fungus will find it harder to survive.
We've been working on this area a long time before the disease got hold, and the bilberry here is much more luscious, it's taller, it's greener, there's less sign of infection in here, and that's because it's open, the sunlight can get in, the wind can get in, and Phytophthora ramorum would rather live under the shady, damp conditions that trees provide for it.
It may look bare at the moment, but soon this hillside will look like this, traditional heathland covered in healthy bilberry plants.
Well, let's join David now. David, can anything be done to try and help to combat this?
Well, it's a difficult problem, Mary. I mean, this pile of larch trees look a pretty sad sight, but we can all play our part to try and stop this particular fungus from spreading. They often close down pathways where the disease is appearing. They do that here on the Lickey Hills, and if you just don't go down there, you will reduce the risk of spreading the disease. And when you get home from areas that are affected, it's not any risk to us, but the advice is to wash off your boots, your walking shoes, and also wipe down your dog's paws as well. Now, as you heard in my report, the Woodland Trust say there's a growing list of tree diseases that are affecting our native trees. They actually have a network of volunteers out looking for signs of new diseases, and you can actually help them out. If you search for Observe a Tree online, you can look out for signs of any of these diseases and alert them when you think they've come to a forest or a wood near you. And finally, Mary, it's worth saying that, it's very sad to see all these trees cut down like this, but they're being replaced here by native varieties, and over time, at least on the Lickey Hills, this landscape will actually start to return to a much more natural look, in part thanks to this disease, Mary.
OK, David, thank you for that.